Welcome to yet again another episode of the 37thFrame show, where we usually talk about vintage cameras and films and stuff like that. First of all, I would like to apologize that I haven't been updating my YouTube channel and I haven't been shooting a lot of film because of my busy schedule and planning for a lot of other events. So my apologies goes to all of you, my subscribers. And yup, let's start the new year on a right foot, and let's start with this episode where I'll be actually sharing with you guys my last film roll for the year 2018. Recently I joined a Facebook group that features a lot of the film enthusiasts in Singapore, and there was this event whereby we are supposed to shoot the last roll of film in 2018, and the task was pretty simple, just to get a roll of film and shoot the whole roll on the 31st of December of 2018. And I took my trusty Leica M3 together with my favorite Portra 400. Pretty difficult to find these days in Singapore, but I managed to get the whole box and I went off shooting on the 31st of December 2018. Just to share my experience on that very day, the weather was not the greatest, was not the best. It was actually pretty cloudy, pretty grey, and I ended up having to shoot in low light situation. And because of that, I really had to work with the available light and kind of like find situations where I can get the most out of that particular situation. And the whole series kind of like ended up with me taking a lot of details, of textures, of reflections, of available floodlights that are out there in the street, because I was walking around Bugis Street on New Year's Eve, and that's all I have to play around with. And I even end up taking photos in an arcade whereby we are there playing slot machines, not the casino gambling type, but more of the SpongeBob fun type where you get to collect a lot of tickets and exchange for gifts, that kind of slot machines. And yeah, it ended up pretty okay, and I was able to get pretty good shots with the Leica M3 using the Canon LTM 50mm 1.4. And having been not able to use film for so long and start to use it again, it gives a whole different perspective as to how I was trying to frame my shots, how I was trying to finish the whole roll of film to chase the 37th frame. It was a pleasant experience having to pick up my hobby again and to shoot it for a purpose. Without further ado, I'd like to actually share with you guys the film photos that was taken with the Portra 400. My favorite color film because of the way the color is reproduced. I did not process it myself, and I sent it to a lab to process it for me. So yeah, let's just head over to the sample photos. So yeah, as you can see, I mentioned just now, I ended up taking a lot of texture, a lot of floodlights. When I look back at it, I see a lot of moments whereby you see isolation being portrayed in the photograph. Yes, it's a little bit deep. I know, trying to get a bit chim here, but or complex or sophisticated, whatever you want to call it. But it's just a pattern that I realized in some of the photos. Taking photos of isolation in on the last day of New Year, somehow it might have actually portrayed how I was feeling at the moment. It kind of like translate into the kind of subjects that I was trying to get at, and having to participate in this event really like rekindled my love for the film, the 35mm format again. And even though my Leica has not been CL8 for quite some time, it proves that it still serves its purpose and take wonderful photos. Pretty happy with the results. Tell me what you guys think in the comment below. You can also share with me what other things you guys who might wanna see from this YouTube channel, you know, like be it reviews of other cameras or reviews of instant cameras, for instance. I'll see how I can get my hands on them. So just type in your feedback in the comments below. Tell me what you want to see more of. Tell me what I could do to improve this whole video experience, or you know, content. And yeah, I'll work towards that, and then you know, we can kind of like learn from each other, or you know, make a discussion at the comments. I'm always reading the comments and trying to see how I can further improve on this channel. So yeah, hope to hear from you guys, and see you guys in the next show. Okay, see you guys in the next show.